Welcome to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV, where we bring you educational information from top local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Now sit back and listen to experts in family law, association law, hearing loss, business brokers, home care, along with many other topics. Now here are your hosts, Steve-O and Sophia.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Ask the Experts. This is our 16th year of doing our show. I cannot believe it's been that long. And our expert coming on has been with us for 3 years now. And I got to tell you, I have never seen a show where the listeners have so many nice things to say about our expert, Dr. Gamboa. Is Dr. Gamboa with us?
Not yet, Steve.
Not yet? Okay, we're waiting for Dr. Gamboa to come on. The name of her clinic is Elite Care Clinic, and she is a functional medicine doctor. And we're going to talk about functional medicine. Folks, there are a lot of doctors who were internists, doctors who were chiropractors, doctors who have changed their practice and gone into functional medicine. And I got to tell you, the results that they're getting. We have a functional medicine doctor in Atlanta who's been with us for 5 years. Oh, I think I see her.
Hey, Steve, finally.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Oh, good. I was just bragging on you. I said that we found a doctor in Atlanta who does functional medicine. He does a show every week with us now. It's become so popular. Dr. Gamboa, tell us about Elite Care Clinic.
Sure, Steve. Elite Care Clinic is here in Las Colinas in Irving, Texas. And I do family medicine, but also I do like all the hormone replacement. I do weight loss. It's more like a holistic approach, I would say,
Yes.
to how to take care of people. It's not only a disease. We try to find the root of the problem. So that's what we do here in Elite Care Clinic.
Well, we got we start promoting your show several days before you come on. And we got actually 2 emails that I want to ask you about. One is a lady in Irving, which is close to you,
Yeah.
wanted to know if you treat chronic disease.
Oh yeah, that's what we do every single day. So I take care of diabetes. That's a chronic disease by itself, like high blood pressure, cholesterol. So, and everything goes together. Then also there's patients that I have with asthma, allergies. So you name it. So we have all the patients with chronic diseases here.
Tell people, because there's so many people here, we're talking about functional medicine. What is functional medicine?
Sure, it's basically what I was talking about, like the holistic approach that we take care of all the health and the wellness as treating the whole person. And then functional medicine is basically like in that realm, like we treat the patient and we take care of everything. And as I mentioned before, we try to find the root of the problem. We don't only okay, you have like a headache. I'm not going to just give you a Tylenol or a medication to treat a headache. I'm going to find out why you're having the headache. What's the reason behind it? Are you having a lot of stress? Are you not sleeping? Are you snoring? So many things that can go along with that. And we try to find again the root of the problem. And sometimes that's the problem here with our health in America. Sometimes we don't do the prevention. We don't treat what is before the disease. It's sometimes insurance companies are just, oh, I'm going to approve the medication only whenever the patient is already sick, instead of trying to
Right.
help us before. And that's what we are seeing with the weight loss medications. So that's what I'm struggling right now to have those medications covered for the patients. Many of these medications have been changed and have been dropped from some plans. So that's been a challenge. So
So
lately,
by insurance, you're talking about
yes.
try to get them covered by insurance.
Yeah, so the weight loss medications, like it depends on the plan. So, for example, if the employer decides to um, approve the or take the wellness portion of that plan, so that includes the weight loss. So then that employee is going to have access to the weight loss medications. However, if the employer doesn't um, take this plan, then it no matter if you have the most expensive plan in your company, but if they didn't choose the wellness or the weight loss package, then you're not going to have access to these medications. And we have seen that these medications save lives, Steve. Like, I mean, they help a lot with decreasing your not only the weight, but with the weight comes everything. They improve the sugar, they improve the blood pressure, they improve the cholesterol, they improve the snoring, they help with everything. But unfortunately, insurance companies are not seeing this, and they are not wanting to cover it, or the coverage is very expensive.
Well, for your old fart patients like me, I'm going to tell you something. I'm on Medicare, and I've told you before I'm on Ozempic, which I got probably my best lab work back last month, and I know it's from Ozempic, but um, I was only paying $30 copay for the first 6 months, and the second 6 months I don't pay anything. So if you're on Medicare, you might want to check. They don't cover all of them because I try to change because of what you told me, but they did not allow that one. Does that make sense?
Yes. So, and it also depends, like, yes, you're in Medicare, but also it depends on if you have the Part D for the
Yes.
drugs, like, because if you don't have this, then it's still the same. They don't cover it.
Yeah.
Also, like, whenever you have diabetes, then you may have the Ozempic because that's for the diabetics. But whenever it's only weight loss, unfortunately, Medicare only covers Wegovy, which is the same component as the Ozempic, but it only
Right.
covers if you already had like a um, heart attack or stroke. So because the
Yes.
the indications for Wegovy are if you already had a cardiovascular disease, like an event, then they will cover it. Because Wegovy was approved for that. So that's the only reason why like Medicare will cover this. But also, I think not a lot of patients know about this. So it used to be the donut hole. Remember that? That means that
Yes.
whenever, like, maybe October, you were already like out of funds, and then you were in that hole, and then you
Yes.
had to pay for everything. So now it's a little different. So now you can like divide your whole, if it's like out of pocket $2,000 or so, you can divide it monthly payments, so you don't have to pay the whole chunk all out once, or you don't
Oh,
have
that's
to
great.
pay the medications like out of pocket because of that. So always ask like your I don't know if it's your rep or like your the one that helps you with the Medicare. Ask them, because you can divide this in like monthly payments, so that is not as bad.
Wow.
And at the most, you're going to have that. So that's the advantage nowadays that they have. And I think that not everyone knows about this. So look into that. And then, yes, it will only be covered Wegovy if you qualify for that, and they will pay for it. For the rest
And
of the
folks, it
insurances,
works. It
oh yes,
works.
it does. It does help
It
you.
works.
And for the rest of the patients, if they have commercial insurance, only again if they have the extra weight loss package that the employer like chose. Like, and nowadays also they are being a little bit selective on this. Some insurances, they are not covering one and they're covering the other, or they're covering only for example Zepbound for obstructive sleep apnea. So if you have obstructive sleep
Wow.
apnea, you may qualify for Zepbound. But that's how
Interesting.
things work. So something to look into that, Steve, too, because if many people that they have obstructive sleep apnea, and they will qualify for that. I have done a couple of prioritizations for this, and what they request is the latest home sleep test or your sleep test, and
Yes.
based on that, they go ahead and they approve or not your medication. But it's again a lifesaver. I have patients that they have um, improved significantly. They have lost weight. They're not snoring as they were. The wives are happy, and the most
Yes.
important things are that their blood pressure is improving. All these things that are good.
Yeah, it's oh my God, it's really helped me. We just got this is from Roxanne in Mesquite. I love your show, Dr. Gamboa. What
Thank
do
you.
you recommend for estrogen topicals? Because there are so many out on the market.
Yes, great question, Roxanne. Thank you. So, for estrogen, estrogen is a prescription. So you have to get ideally the bioidentical version of like the estrogen. We don't want synthetic hormones. So, like, if your doctor's prescribing the transdermal, the patches are bioidentical, FDA approved forms of like estrogen. So they are called Viveldot. That's the branded name, or just estradiol, so that are the patches. Then the other bioidentical version of this, like if we want to make compounded, then we can make compound an estradiol cream. So that's another option, you know. So that would be the ones that if you want to apply as a compounded cream, or if you want to apply a transdermal patch. But also, like what I would recommend for you, it's the pellet. The pellet is a
Mm.
bioidentical compounded small little it's a pellet. It's like similar to thicker than a grain of rice, but like skinnier than a tic tac. And this one you
And
don't
it
have.
works.
It works really
It
good.
works.
Yes. And then
Yes.
so it's for women. We do it every 11 to 12 weeks, and we put it
Mhm.
in the fatty tissue or your buttock, and we do it every 11 to 12 weeks. You don't have to worry about it, but also we have to make sure if you take estrogen, we always have to make sure that you are going to get progesterone as well, because estrogen and progesterone, they go together. It's the yin and the yang. Estrogen proliferates, makes something grow, and the progesterone like brings it down. So we always have to do this to prevent any problems with uh, possible endometrial cancer. That's whenever you have a uterus. Whenever you don't have a uterus, then we still have to like protect your breasts, because we still have like receptors in our breasts. So like we have to always take progesterone, and women love progesterone also because it helps with the sleep. It kind of calms you down, and it stabilizes everything, because remember, women, we have three hormones: estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. So and that's what we always have to balance, the three of them.
I had a lady who called up right after our last show, and I told her you're actually on. So people know Dr. Gamboa is on the last Wednesday at 4:25 Central Time. Always, he's been here with us for 3 years, and a lady wanted to know what was the name of the supplement that gives you energy. That it's cholesterol, not cholesterol, but it sounds like that.
Mm. So let's see, like the
It's
one that
you.
it gives you some.
It helps you to sleep,
Mhm.
and if you're low
So
on
like
it,
it
it
helps
can
you sleep.
really cause you. What is that called?
Like so is it like so so a
Cortisone,
supplement that
or
helps.
is it cortisone?
Well, no, like so if we're thinking about
Yeah.
the cortisol is a hormone that we have,
Yes.
you know. So
Yes,
it's
that's
the hormone that we
cortisol.
have. So like this is the stress hormone. So like this is a super important hormone. Number one, we need it to like survive, right? But at the same time, if we have
Yes.
too much of the cortisol, then that's a problem, because then that's why it's called the stress hormone. Because whenever you're stressed out, whenever you don't sleep well, then your levels go up, and guess what happens? So whenever you have cortisol levels higher, then you're going to have fatigue, you're going to have high blood pressure, you're going to have more insulin resistance, you're going to have all this restlessness at night. So many things that goes along. That's why there's a saying that says stress can kill you. It's because stress increases your cortisol, and the cortisol is the one that can kill you. Too much of it, it's bad. Too little is bad. So we definitely need a balance. Um, so what do we
That's
do?
prescription, though, right?
Well, no, this is a hormone that we have, like this is our stress hormone.
Okay.
So like, but what do we do to like kind of like bring it down a little bit, like, so first of all, we have to make sure that it's not too high abnormally. If it's too high, we call it hypercholesterolism, and that can be a problem. It can be that your adrenal glands are secreting too much of it, and that's not good. So we have to make sure that you're not
Right.
having a pathologic increase on this. So like we have to make sure that you're not having a tumor in your adrenal glands, or there's no other tumor secreting too much of the cortisol. Whenever we know that there's not a tumor and you're not having any other reason why you have this, and it's just stress based, then, or your schedule at work, then we can give you some supplements to help you decrease in a natural way your cortisol. This is a supplement called Relora. So Relora is a supplement that comes from the magnolia, and that in a natural way brings down your cortisol levels nicely, so that at the end of the day you're not all wired up and you're able to go to sleep easier. Of course, like your routine at night, your hygiene, sleep hygiene has to be always like your magnesium. If you need melatonin, which helps you like go into a deep sleep anyway, so like it will also help you. So that helps you. And if you're still having a lot of restlessness or irritability, we can add another supplement that is called L-theanine. That comes from the green tea, and that helps you also like decrease the irritability, calms you down a little bit more, and then that helps you. But that's how we can tackle that part of the cortisol, and that's part of the stress.
Well, I got to tell you, a lot of people, I don't know if they know this, and they can go to your website and read everything that you've done, but you used to teach. Do you miss
Yes.
teaching?
Well, like I'm still like a little bit like teaching, like Steve, like I still go like half a day to UT Southwestern, like to teach the residents and be there and supervise
Ah,
them. I still do that, but also like what I love is like I love this kind of platform that I'm doing here right now with you, because in this way I can get to
yes.
more people, I can teach them, they can learn about a little bit more about their health, their hormones, and I think that's what I
And
like.
people
Like,
love you, Dr.
oh, thank
Gamboa.
you.
You know what? How many people can say, I love my teacher?
So like
People
so
love
that's like
listening
what I
to you.
love, because
And we see
educate.
by the numbers that people stay on for the whole show, which is amazing. Um, again, you're going to be with us again next month. We also will be replaying your show too, because it's become so popular. I'm so blessed to have you. I
Thank
want you
you.
to have a wonderful holiday weekend,
Thank you. You guys
and
do.
pray with me. Pray with me for those kids in Minneapolis today.
Um,
Very, very sad.
yes,
Yeah,
for sure. Like
several
we have
kids
to.
were murdered at Catholic school of all places. But
Uh,
Dr.
that's
Gamboa, again, tell people how they can reach you.
sure, Steve. Thank you. Like so, it's the Lead Care Clinic here in Las Colinas in Irvine, and our phone number is 469-947-6020. Or like you can go to the website, it's www.elitecare-clinic.com.
Well, I hope her husband won't get mad, but we love you, Dr. Gamboa. And we'll see you
Thanks.
next month. Have a wonderful
I'll see
holiday,
you
and
next time.
thanks again.
Alrighty. Take care.
That's
Bye.
Dr. Gamboa. She's been with us almost 4 years now. Hey, that's going to do it for us today. We're going to be back again with you next week with more Ask the Experts. Thank you, Rebel. Have a wonderful weekend, Rebel.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV. Tune in next week and every week to hear more from our experts on personal injury, insurance, air condition repairs, estate planning, Medicare, and many other topics in the areas of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. See you next week.